everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Crate. Welcome back. This is my newly completed album featuring Graphic 45's Midnight Tales. If you're new here, if you just click on the Show More beneath the video box, you'll get, first of all, the material list to construct this album, and then if you continue to scroll, you'll get the cut list. That's how we organize all our videos. And then also, if you're new here, there is on our subscription page, there's a playlist, and if you click on the playlist, you will see all the playlists, which is all the completed projects that we have for this channel, which is well over 70, and it features detailed walkthrough, step-by-step instructions to create the albums that you see here. So for anything that you're interested in, it'll be there in the playlist, and all you have to do is search by collection name. Okay, having said all that, let's go through the cover. So here are two pieces of filigree. And by the way, if you're buying the bundle from us, we're going to alternate these filigree pieces with something that actually fits here better and doesn't overlap. This is cut from the collection main page. It's popped up on one layer of chipboard, and then the witch here is on 2 layers of chipboard, so it's actually more elevated. It's hard to see that in the video, but it's very apparent in person. This is the ribbon that I used from the collection pack. This is a piece of chipboard. These are fussy cut from the collection pack, and then just laid on top of what was here was Midnight Tales. And it was very dark and heavy on one corner, so I wanted to raise it up and create a more balanced look. So underneath here is some words from the collection pack, and this is from the 12 by 12, by the way. And then I added these pumpkins just to sort of lighten it up, and then added this. On the side, sorry about that, this is from the cut apart page of the 12 by 12 collection page, and it just worked out perfectly. Look how beautiful that looks. A lot of times I like to hang charms off the spine, but this was just so beautiful as is. I wanted to leave it as is. Here I have 2 pieces of, oh my goodness, hold on just a second. Yes, this is from the Patterns and Solids collection. I had to go double check. And it just turned out I had 2 pieces, and I think actually the interruption makes it look a lot more beautiful. This is chipboard from the bundle, chipboard from the bundle, and then these are die cuts from the die cut pack. And if you look at the angle, and I wish I could see, I actually created a bevel over the wings and just glued the tips down in the center. And they're very firm because of the die cuts. Just the material that they use to cut them with, or cut them out of, is very thick. So it'll stand up on its own. I think it looks beautiful. It's much more interesting than just the orange paper on the background. Okay, let's get started on the inside. So I added these 2 large pockets on both the front and back cover. This is cut apart from the collection pack, 12 by 12 collection pack. It's actually the header of the 12 by 12 page, first page of the collection pack. So I used this on this page and the back page, and I think it just looks beautiful. The spider webs, the pumpkins, I did some color blocking here, and then inside the pocket I've got 2 large photo mats that fit right here. And also, this is a great place to stow any leftovers that you haven't used inside your album that you want to place after you figure out where your photos are going to go. It's a great place to stash an envelope. Okay, here's page 1. This is from the 12 by 12 collection pack. It's a cut apart. This is also from the 12 by 12 Patterns and Solids. This is from the 8 by 8 12 by 12 Patterns and Solids, 8 by 8 8 by 8, and this is also 8 by 8. So that is page 1. So there's a whole lot of photo space right here. Each one of the inserts has a 1-inch strip, decorative strip, and there's lots of rooms for photos. Page 2. This is a band from the 8x8 collection pack, and so is this. So I tried, or I looked at and tried to determine what the right size was. This is from the 8x8, this is from 12x12. The 8x8, 8x8. The 12x12, the stamps were so tall and so wide, and I had to cut through them. So what I really liked about this was I could trim a little off each side, basically the orange part off each side, and it would still fit without having to cut through the stamp. So that worked out perfectly. This is a 3x4 ephemera card from the ephemera pack if you buy the entire collection. 12x12, 12x12, patterns and solids. And this is from the 8x8 as well as this. And we also have a nice large photo mat. Oops. I forgot to open the pocket. There's an insert. This is an ephemera card, front and back. It goes in here. These pumpkins are from the 12x12 collection. This is from the patterns and solids. An ephemera card backed by cardstock, 8x8, patterns and solids, 8x8. This stamp piece here is from 8x8. And I've left it open-ended so that you can tuck a photo right behind it. 8x8, patterns and solids. Oops, sorry, this is supposed to go here. 8x8 patterns and solids, 12x12. Both the green sides, the tickets are from the die cuts, patterns and solids. Okay, now we'll open this 8x8 ephemera card, patterns and solids, 12x12, 8x8, patterns solids, and also patterns and solids. So if you look at these two side by side, the 12x12s are on the inside, the 8x8s are on the outside. Everything else is 12x12, either patterns solid or a designer page. Okay. Another pocket. Lots and lots of purple. And this is a double-sided mat. So there's some journaling space on the back side. Ephemera card matted with black cardstock. 12x12, 12x12, patterns, solids, patterns and solids. 12x12 collection pack. Same for this. Okay, here we are on the last page. This is the cut apart from the 12x12. I love these 6x6 cut aparts. I think they're so fun and beautiful. This is an ephemera card, patterns and solids, 12x12, patterns and solids, patterns and solids, 8x8. Patterns and solids, 12x12. This is also from the 12x12 collection pack. Patterns and solids, 12x12. Patterns and solids, cut apart from the 12x12. Patterns and solids. I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough of Graphic 45 Midnight Tales. I really enjoyed working with this collection. It was a lot of fun. I didn't point it out in the beginning, but this is 8.5 by 8.5 by 2.5, which is one of our standard size albums. And I really enjoyed making this album. This is a great collection. There's lots of goodies left over. To embellish the album, and there are 3 intact 12 by 12 sheets that are left over. And let me see, just a moment. Three 12 by 12, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 8 by 8 sheets left over after I completed this album. And I would actually continue to make inserts for the pockets, but I'm anxious to get this album out so you guys can appreciate it and start working on your own. I don't think I'd let that paper to go to waste. I'd use it either as photo mats or inserts in my pockets. And like I said, I was kind of anxious to get this out to you guys, so I didn't take the time to do that, but I would if I weren't pressured. So in addition to this album, I'm also releasing today the Blue Fern Passages album. And that album is actually built on top of Graphic 45's new folio album or waterfall album, which I really enjoy doing. And so both those albums are going to be released in the next couple of hours. I hope you guys appreciate both. I would really love a lot of feedback on the Graphic 45 folio album structure and whether or not you would consider buying one of those for a future album of your own. So thanks everybody for tuning in. This is Daphne from Scrap and Create, and I'll see you soon.